should they be tagged as miscreants and be removed from that environment, or is it something that Lagos State and your task force is not looking at?
On several occasions, we have gone after those sex workers. You can't call them miscreants. The law has already called them.
But they have a job.
They have a job.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You can't call them miscreants now. The law has said they are sex workers, which is against the law.
Oh.
So when we charge them to court, we charge them for that.
Okay.
It's not miscreants.
So there's a law against that in Lagos State.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
so let's get back to Oshodi, for example. The environment there, some of us were out of the country for a while, and in coming back and seeing Oshodi, it seemed like it's a miracle to turn Oshodi around. What have you been doing, your task force, what have you been doing to ensure that that kind of place is maintained and sustained and kept in the way that the vision of the government is?
Part of the thing we are doing, the government has put in position is station a lot of enforcement agents on that axis. Like at every 1 kilometer, we have a patrol van. Because we realize that we have studied it. We tried to move away for a week. We realized those people are coming back. You understand that without realizing, okay, we have to be permanently on ground. And that is why almost on every week or every other week, we go down and arrest miscreants. Up to date, from Oshodi, we've arrested more than 1,000 miscreants under that bridge. There's a particular location there, they call it Okomala, that is the breeding spot of these miscreants. That's the only place of abode for them. So we are after them, and the other nuisance we have there are the traders, the hawkers, which we have already kept at bay as well. So definitely, with a constant patrol of that location, monitoring of that location, definitely this nuisance will never come back again.
Now, there's also another group of people. I don't know if they belong to the Road Transport Workers Union, but we see some people stopping Okadas and Marwas and collecting money from them. How do you categorize those people?
The Environmental Sanitation Agency Law, CAF 12, has already spelled out when and how to collect their dues if they are local government officials. They're supposed to go inside their park and collect the dues, or they wait inside their secretariat for them to go and bring the dues. Okay. So when we are doing that search on the road, it is illegal. That is why on several occasions you have seen gone after most of these so-called local government officials collecting money on the road. Whether you are area boys, you are miscreants, you are local government officials, the law has already stated clearly that you are not supposed to collect those dues on the road. You have to go and do it right inside your office or inside the park and collect it. Just last week, a few days ago, we made arrests of some of them. Almost 100 of them were arrested throughout around the state. These are the so-called local government officials and NUSW officials. We have told them, their leaders have already stated themselves from it, that they are not in support of their boys going to the bus stop, roadsides to collect these dues.
Now, I'm sorry, let me take you back a bit to the question Kayode started with about deporting people who are not from Lagos State if they're found to be miscreants. And that particular incident he spoke about caused a lot of palaver and a lot of friction between Lagos State and some other states. And the point was, why should I be deported from a state that belongs to a country of which I'm a citizen? I'm a Nigerian, and by law, I'm allowed to live anywhere in Nigeria that I want. But you choose to deport me. Deport me from where to where? I was born here. I'm a Nigerian.
Let me tell you, you know, I'm a police officer. I don't want to go political about my statements. And when you see it, the executive governor of Lagos State, I've already spoke about this matter, and we should allow the matter to just rest like that.
No, it's not happening anymore.
Let me tell you, I don't want to say it has never happened.
No, it has happened.
Let me tell you, I'm a public servant. when people willingly ask you, please assist me, and you did that, it's not turn around to hunt you. You understand me now? People, you have accosted somewhere doing wrong thing. Come, this is something that we don't want here. Do you have a house here in Lagos here? We don't have any family here. Please, I want to go back to my state.
Okay.
I don't want to be charged to court.
Okay.
You understand me now?
Okay.
Department who is saddled with catering for those kind of things, now, okay, give them transport to go back to where they come from. Is that deportation? But if you now tell me deportation, the governor, you understand me? Because we can't continue to just dwelling on something like that every time. He has already spoken about it in a forum.
Yes.
And let us just allow to read that, because if you continue to explain, because that is the situation, not deportation.
Okay. Let's look very quickly at something that someone just raised here. Henry Aseda says that with the definition of miscreants as given by the police officer means there are lots of them at Ojo, LGA, collecting illegal money. What is being done about that area?
Let me tell you, they just have to have my numbers and the numbers of our office and give us a text message.
Just give us your number.
Is 00 33 18 34 77. Another one we have is 070 55 02 8673. They should just send a text message and not a call. We can't be everywhere to get all this information, but when we get information, promptly we act on that. Okay.
Now, let me give you those numbers again. Should you have anybody you suspect to be a miscreant hanging around your area, 0803 318 3477. That's 0803 318 3477, as well as 0705 502 8673. So just text to these either of these numbers, and Oga here and his team will swing into action.
Okay, so now let's look at Mr. Slawan. Let's look at Okemola in Oshodi. I understand that there are underage children who are creating nuisance in that area. What is the task force looking at doing, especially when it is young people, underage children? How do you handle that situation? Because they cannot be treated as adults.
It's unfortunate the situation we find ourselves in this country is deteriorating on this kind of family values. We've arrested more than 200 underage miscreants under the bridge of Oshodi.
So how do you handle that? They're young people.
Yeah. We have rehabilitation centers all around Lagos State, one at Isheri here, then one at Oregon there. But if after screening, or during the screening, Minister of Youth and Sports now realize that these people are hardened. We have someone that are very hardened, just like adults.
Underage
children, yes, very hardened. Some of them are even living in family way under the bridge. Pregnant girls underage, yes. We paraded them. We now take them to another place. Immediately they know they're hardened and rejected by the one at Oregon or the one at Isheri. Then the only place we can take them to is the one at Ogun State. That is Buster Home that belongs to federal government. So those one can take between 17 and 21 years.
Can I take you back for 1 second? When you describe an underage, I guess underage in Nigeria is the same as anywhere else in the world. What will be the age that you consider as underage? 18, 16?
Yes, less than 18.
Less than 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you find a 16-year-old and you describe him or her as hardened, what does that mean?
When you ask questions about what was he doing at that hour under the bridge of Oshodi?
Like 2 o'clock in the morning?
2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. And the only thing he tells you is, I'm only trying to survive. Those are the boys that snatches bags, cut people's and ladies' earrings from their hair, and run away. We have studied them before they arrest.
So being hardened means they've got the criminal intention and they are criminals.
They exhibit it, not even no intention. They exhibit it when you see them. They exhibit it. We've gotten arrested. Some of them are arrested with toy guns.
Toy guns?
Yeah. Some underage.
So they use that to scare people.
To scare people. You know, when the lady sees that one at the other one, is going to drop a bag and run away. I guess in it. And when you ask them questions, whether they have a relations, family in Lagos State, they will tell you none.
Will that be true, or is it
That is
something